Turn the Halos, first track on our debut and to date only full-length album. Easily top 10 favorite doublethink song of all time. Love this song. I think this perfectly encapsulates the band in so many different ways. It's got some experimentation. It's got quiet parts. It's got loud parts. It's got this big opening drum sound. It's got lyrical themes that I would revisit over and over again. It's got hooks. It's got angry. It's got everything. It's like literally every doublethink thing smushed into one 4-minute long song, and I just think it's great. We had built this studio, this La studio that we could make our own demos in, and we started to get good at it. We started to get good at it to the point where we felt comfortable, like, oh, we could make something professional if we did it professionally. In other words, rather than just like standing in a room and hitting record and playing the song out and then maybe doing a couple overdubs here and there, what if we did it like we would do in a studio, track by track, get drums laid down, get that sound that exactly the way we want it, record a bunch of guitar tracks, get experimenting with pedal sounds and whatever, and overdub vocals and do harmonies and all the stuff that we would do in a bigger, more professional environment. What if we did that here in our home studio and then came up with something more professional? And so we did some tests and we played around a bit, and I honestly don't remember what song we did first to sort of test out the waters, but whatever song it was, I remember at the end of it we were like, this sounds great, like we could totally do this. And so that's how we decided to make the whole record ourselves. So many people might not even know that, but the entire album, Creating the Creator, was done completely just the four of us in our rehearsal space over the span of, it was probably like 4 or 5 months. It was a while because we didn't know what we were doing. So we kept making mistakes and having to go back and fix them, and figuring out like what did we do wrong and then figuring out how to fix it. It was a huge learning experience. It was like recording boot camp for all of us, but especially me, because I was the leader of it. I was kind of like in charge of mixing it and putting it all together, and the de facto producer, and I learned so much by failing over and over and over again. So a lot of people are interested in the opening sound that happens on the song. There's like this song or part that starts off the song, and that is played on a guitar live through an effect pedal, a tremolo effect pedal. But I couldn't get the right sound for the recording. It wasn't syncing up right. I couldn't get the tempo correct. It kept going off time and it kept sounding sloppy. And I knew like this was the first thing. It's the first track of the first album. Like it's got to be perfect. It's got to be great. So I must have worked on it for days. Just re-recording the part, tweaking the knobs, and and I just couldn't get it. And eventually I just gave up and I cheated and I did it all on a synthesizer. So I apologize if any hardcore doublethink fans are dismayed by the fact that I cheated on the record, but I just couldn't get the sound, so I apologize. But anyway, yeah, all I did was unplug my guitar, plug a keyboard into my pedal board, and then hit the note on the keyboard, and then it made a bunch of noises, and that was that. So it sounded fine, and it got me through, and I felt comfortable with it. So yeah, I cheated a little bit on that one. Turn the Halos was also notable because it was the first doublethink song, well, not the first, but one of the first songs to really bring my views on religion into the band. Before then, the only song that I ever did that with before this one was a song called Easy to Believe, which was on Joy Machine. But Easy to Believe was, I don't know, it was kind of juvenile in what it was trying to say, and I'm not too happy with the things that I was trying to push across with that song. But with Turn the Halos, it was the first time that I sort of figured out an intelligent and nuanced way of expressing my own atheistic viewpoint of religion without I feel alienating the listener. Like I feel like I didn't want to make a listener think to themselves like all this guy is doing is preaching to me or yelling at me or whatever. I wanted to figure out a way to express what I was thinking without making it sound like I was trying to convert you. I feel like Turn the Halos was the first time that I finally was like I had a eureka moment, and I felt like, oh, this is cool. Like I can say what I want to say without it getting across like that. And there are probably a lot of people out there that listen to the song and don't even think about that. Like this chorus, you make it hard to be a man. They probably just think like, oh, he's trying to buck up and be a man or something like that. But it's not like that. it's much more geared towards religious sentiment. But that's what the song is about. Yeah, like I said, easily top 10 favorite doublethink songs. Just great song. Hey everyone, this is Scott from Doublethink. Is this one of your favorite songs? Leave a comment about it below. I hope you're enjoying these track-by-track videos for all the songs on the new collection of doublethink music called Keep the Wolves at Bay. If you would like to get a copy of this retrospective album, please click the link in the description of this video to head to our Indiegogo page where you'll be able to reserve your copy. Hope to see you guys soon.